Welcome back to the Odyssey. I am Mike Odyssey, and thank you so much for being here, my friends. I have a question for you guys. This is a discussion video that I want to put out there because I've been thinking over the past week, and this goes back to an interview that Miyamoto had a while back. This is months ago when we were talking about the feature of backwards compatibility. You know, the question is, yeah, we have backwards compatibility. It's a feature we all want. We all want to bring our digital and physical games forward with us and play them on a Nintendo Switch too, right? With of course higher graphics and just on a bigger screen, maybe in 4K resolution with AI upscaling and all these wonderful features that we've been hearing about. But what if it goes deeper than this? What if backwards compatibility goes way deeper than this, and Nintendo is planning something even bigger? Now, again, this is a speculative video. I'm just bringing up this conversation for discussion and for fun, conversation between you and me. And so I want to hear from you down below in the description. How much does this topic mean to you as a Nintendo fan? Now, in the Wii U, we had something called Virtual Console, which was something so amazing because we had the NES, Super NES, we had the Nintendo 64, we had the Wii games, we have basically every past Nintendo console lived in Virtual Console, where we had the ability to purchase the games and own them. I guess own the license technically, but we still have access to these games. And so with that, let's go ahead and read over what Miyamoto said in this particular interview, because I believe that with what he said, there's a big possibility that Nintendo could bring back Virtual Console in a bigger and greater way. Now, this is not confirmed. Again, this is just for discussion purposes. I want to know how the feel is out there, how you guys feel about Virtual Console going away and the possibility of it coming back. So let's go ahead and read here. It says, of course, video games developed for dedicated consoles were created in a different development environment for each console. Miyamoto continued, as a result, when the hardware changed, the development environment could not necessarily be reused. So basically what he's saying that from console to console, sometimes we get an environmental change, meaning they use a different software, they use a different engine, they use a different system altogether that almost makes it impossible for games from the past to come forward to the future. And so, between cartridges and disc, we had the Wii with disc, we had the Nintendo GameCube with a smaller disc, and so it changes, right? So literally backwards compatibility, you would have to rule it out, right? And Miyamoto continues to say, and he confirms this right here with this kind of sentence here. This is the reason why older games that have been released in older consoles haven't been brought back on the Switch. They just can't do it without modifying the titles. Now, what he says next is what I am putting all of my faith on and what I'm basing this video on, because what he is stating next in what we're about to read is kind of a confirmation that there's a possibility. I'm not saying it's a sure thing. Maybe they decide not to do it, but there's a possibility that we might get more games other than just Nintendo Switch games being compatible with Switch 2. So let's read here. For Miyamoto, backwards compatibility is easier than ever because of all the processes have been standardized. Standardized meaning like everything was put together, or a software or a system has been developed that is compatible with everything. Like they can go back and work on an NES game, just like they can go work on a Super Nintendo game, just like they can go back with the same exact system. They can go and work on a GameCube game. So every single system is compatible with the newer software and hardware and process that they are working on now. So he is stating here, they currently have tools that allow players to enjoy older video games on newer consoles more easily than ever before. Okay, and this is Miyamoto's state. It's a quote from Miyamoto that he stated in this interview, basically stating and confirming that it is easier now more than ever to enjoy older games on newer consoles. And so there are two possibilities we might see here moving forward. Nintendo will open up with Switch 2 the entire library of games via a virtual console and allow us to actually download and buy these games digitally on our Nintendo Switch 2, right? From all the way back from the NES, all the way to the Nintendo Switch. Or they'll use NSO and continue to sell them as a streaming, like, or basically, yeah, like a streaming service, you know, with a membership fee, and you have access to all the library of games. Now, this also confirms that they can put any console on Nintendo Switch Online. They can bring over the GameCube, they can bring over the Nintendo 3DS, they can bring over the Nintendo Wii, the Nintendo Wii U. Basically, what Miyamoto is stating here, when he stated here, let's say, I'm going to read it. They currently have tools that allow players to enjoy older video games on newer consoles more easily than ever. So what he is stating here kind of confirms that, yeah, we'll eventually have, whether if Nintendo decides to bring Virtual Console back, then they can do that. There is nothing stopping them from doing that. It's possible. But if they want to continue to grow Nintendo Switch Online, then that is the route they're going to take. And we might basically see newer consoles added easily to Nintendo Switch Online and basically moving forward with Nintendo Switch 2. Now, I want to leave it down for you guys to discuss down below in the description. What do you guys think? Does this make sense to you, by the way? This video makes sense to you? And how much does Virtual Console mean to you? Are you liking Nintendo Switch Online versus Virtual Console? Would you prefer one over the other? Or would you prefer to have options, like if you want to sign up for Nintendo Switch Online, or if you want to purchase the games individually? So let me know down below in the description. We can continue this conversation down below. I just wanted to put this video out there because it's been in my head, it's been in my mind, and this interview with Shigeru Miyamoto has kind of opened that possibility for us. So with that, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Before I let you go, never give up and journey on. Peace.